Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video by me. I'm Original Kanus and this is Manager Mode episode 3. Of course we are doing this career mode with Blackburn Rovers, and right here, right now, we are going to give Adinho away on a full season loan to Northampton, the 18-year-old centre forward, only 57 rated, so since he's such a low rating, I thought, he's not really going to get much time in the first team. And speaking of the first team, this is the team that we used to go into our first match against Chesterfield. Of course, it's a cup game. We had Formica playing on the right wing, and we tried out kind of Bittencourt as centre mid. He's normally kind of an impact sub, but I thought, since it's against Chesterfield and it's only a cup game, we'll give him a first 11 start. And this is a note to self moment. Now, when you pause the game, make sure that it's not while the other team are on attack, because I actually paused the game, went away for 5 minutes, came back, thought everything was rosy and tried to carry on, and conceded straight away to Chesterfield. So that put us down 1-0 before 30 minutes, I believe. And from then I was like, oh crap, man, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? But unfortunately, I did try and kind of get back into it, and I was actually really kind of controlling the game and possession. It was kind of just they sit back and attack, and we can bring out all kinds of different attacking moves and trying passes. And fortunately, it eventually pulled together, and Sterling, Mr. Raheem Sterling, the left winger, very young, took a shot, came off the post, rebounded, and he, of course, slotted it away. Now, it's quite annoying because, just kind of seen, as you saw the highlight before there was lots of chances where I had, and I was just almost kind of overplaying it, it seems, but never mind, we managed to get our equalising goal. And as you can see here, we are subbing off Gams Morgan Pedersen, or Morgan Gams Pedersen, for Ross Barkley, the 19-year-old. I'm going to go out on a limb and say centre mid, very good player indeed, a lot of potential. And then we go ahead and substitute Sergio Roberto later on in the game, as you can see here, and we swap him for Adrian, and we also bring on Vucevic at the same time. Now, a very nice ball played through there, and once again hitting the post. And even after the second half, and after it had been 1-1, we were still holding possession of the game. There you go, I finally got there in the end. And as you can see, just kind of taking shots and bombarding the Chesterfield goal, and fortunately they managed to keep us out time and time again. And I just kept trying to work the ball, pass it around, look for a spot, and a nice little deflection there, headed back in, and defender clears it, and just another one of these chances. Here we go again, a nice run from Formica, cuts it back in, passes it across, and it's a very nice finish indeed from Rhodes, and he is just so consistent. It seems to be that every game I bring him on, he scores, and in fact against Chesterfield, that took us until extra time to score in the 112th minute, and that is fortunately how it finishes 2-1 to Blackburn Rovers against Chesterfield in the cup, and the scorers were Rhodes and Raheem Sterling. And I really didn't want to go to extra time in such a, I wouldn't say less challenging, because it kind of feels like I'm disrespecting Chesterfield, but it really is a game that we should have won. And Leon Best here, 25 years old, 70 rated striker. I looked at him, as I said a couple of episodes ago, 2 or 3 episodes ago, and said, I don't think there's going to be any space for him in the team. So we sent him out on a season-long loan. He just joined the club, so I don't think I could sell him. So instead, I didn't want to be paying his wages, and that those wages could have been inserted into other players that are going to be more useful to the squad. So into the next game, we have Kazim, Richards, Rhodes, Sterling as our front three, and then Pedersen, Sergio, Roberto, and Adrian as our midfield, for those of you who missed it. And in this game, we were playing Watford, I think. Is it Watford? I think it is. It will tell us in a second. Yeah, Watford, there you go. Against Danielsaurus' favourite team. And hopefully we can pull out the win. And we are, of course, at home. And I was actually really impressed at how we play. Once again, Rhodes here just showing his dominance in striking position. He doesn't have the best of pace, he doesn't have the best of dribbling. Well, so it says on its stats, but when it gets into game, he's just an absolute monster. It's unreal. He seems to go past players, and his freestyle skills are adequate. They do the job, and once again, one of those kind of low-driven kind of shots into the far corner. A really nice goal from Rhodes indeed, and an even better goal here from Pedersen. A nice little passing move, interchanging play, and finally the killer ball put through, and Pedersen chips it over the goalkeeper. Very cheeky indeed. He is just such a solid midfielder. Unfortunately, he's getting a tad old now, but nevertheless, he still manages to put that away, and what a good finish was at that. Now we come down here on the left wing, and Sterling, I'm really enjoying Sterling, as I said as well before, and look at this, just what a finish into the top right hand corner. He uses his kind of precision dribbling to cut inside the defender, drops the shoulder, and smashes it into the far post, right into the corner, and I absolutely love him so much. As I said in the first episode when we did buy him, I just love him so much, and I couldn't wait to play with him, and I tell you what, the hype is definitely worth it. He is one of those players that are just absolutely on a different level, and for like a 17-year-old it's ridiculous. And to finish it off, make it 4-0. Mr. Rhodes, of course, what game would it be without Rhodes getting a goal? Rhodes picks up another goal for us, for Blackburn Rovers, and that makes it 4-0, I believe, while looking at the sky, trying to kind of recite it in my mind. But yeah, once again, Pedersen coming off, I just don't think he has the stamina to start and kind of make it all the way through a game, unless there's like injuries or sending off. I think I'm going to end up subbing him every single match, but Formica, Goodwillie and Bittencourt are all substituted on, and I kind of brought those on just to save energy. I wasn't really looking to attack anymore, and in the 90th minute, apparently that's an own goal. Okay, EA, whatever. That is not an own goal. It must have been Robinson was outside of his box and it just touched him. It just sliced underneath him. But if I was the FA, I would have given that to the striker indeed. And anyway, that game finishes off 4-1. That's the final score, with Rhodes picking up 2, Sterling picking up 1, and Pedersen picking up a goal himself as well. And I was actually really kind of pleased with that match, because I felt that Watford were going to be a really hard opposition, and in fact, obviously, as you've seen, that it wasn't as challenging as I thought. Now we go here and sign, I think it's Dulufu, I'm not 100% sure, you can correct me, 71 rated left winger, and he is 18, sorry. He's very fast, he's rather like Sterling, but kind of a Spanish version. He's got 4-star skill, very good at dribbling, very good at, he's very fast, got very good acceleration and sprint speed, and also he's very cheap. So I decided to loan him out for the season, and into the next game we have Barkley, Bittencourt, Pedersen, Kazim Richards, Rhodes, Sterling, Olsen, Hanley, Rekic, and Robson. I could only just see the names there. I may have got 1 or 2 wrong, I don't know. I think I got them all right, you guys will have to tell me. But into this game we played Bolton. Now this was definitely one of the most challenging games of the season, as you know, Bolton obviously a club that have just been relegated last season from the Premier League as well. So we will this is kind of show us almost we could mark ourselves against how well we did against Bolton, how well we would kind of finish in the league. You know, if we got absolutely trounced, then you know we may have to recite our hopes in terms of getting promoted, and you know, maybe have to take the route through the playoffs. But if we could trounce them, then maybe automatic promotion would look very promising. However, 28th minute, Sordell goes ahead, gets a goal. Unfortunately, it seems to be in FIFA 13. A lot of rebounds fall straight to the strikers, unless it's when I'm playing. It always seems to go miles away. But yeah, Sordell picks up the rebound. Quite an easy goal. Quite annoyed with that, I have to say. The defending was absolutely appalling, and I really could have stopped that from happening. But you know what? You got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try and get back out there. And once again, this kind of style of play that I adopted, and that I do adopt when player management, is trying to pass it around, looking for these kind of open areas, and really trying to find that killer ball, as I mentioned earlier, to be able to slot the striker through and play the goal. That doesn't even make sense. And score the no, okay, you always score, right, okay, and get the goal. There you go. We'll roll with that. And so Sterling here plays it into Pedersen, who then plays it into Rhodes, who once again, Mr. Consistent, grabs us another vital goal, puts us up all level with Bolton, and that's quite special, since we are away and it's right before half time. There's no better time to score than right before half time. A very nice finish, slots it right into the keeper. And I thought I'd leave in all of the kind of build-up play to that, just to kind of show you the kind of play style that I use, and so yeah, you guys can see. However, my attacking play is a lot better than my defensive play, and as it shows here, it comes through. Fortunately, actually no, yeah, that's it, we did give away a penalty. I was going to say, fortunately we didn't give a penalty, but we did give away a penalty. And although that was a bit of a rash tackle, I think it was minimal contact and the player didn't even go down. I don't think he did anyway. And but yeah, anyway, we have to go ahead and face the consequences. And who's that? Chung Lee or something like that, or Lee puts Robinson the wrong way, and Bolton go ahead and slot home the penalty. That puts us back down to 2-1 behind, and that's the 57th minute. And at this point I'm thinking, Kane, you idiot, you've thrown this away, and this is probably the most important match of the season, and you've just chucked it away completely. However, Good Willie, this is where the kind of debate comes in. Cuts in, then does a fake shot and slots the ball home. Although he is very footed, you know, I'm quite convinced that he can use both feet just as well. He's definitely a special player, and it's one of the kind of problems that I'm facing in this series is which player do I use? Do I use Good Willie or do I use Rhodes? I mean, Good Willie, I've kind of tended to start Rhodes more often, but Good Willie's such a good super sub, and whenever he comes on it seems to get 1 or 2 goals. And right here again, Good Willie cuts in on his left foot again, his weaker foot. What a finish that is, away from the goalkeeper's hands, and a very, very powerful shot into the far corner. Once again, you guys need to tell me, you guys need to vote. Who should I choose, man? It's really hard. It's really hard. Both are very similar. Both have freestyle skills, similar stature, and both are, you know, medium pace and very good shots. So you guys let me know. Apart from that, guys, it's been our original Kanus. I hope you did enjoy the 10-minute episode. Please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. It's been our original Kanus. I'm out. Bye bye.